Today I'm going to be making enchiladas for dinner, but instead of using a traditional sauce or Tex-Mex style enchilada sauce, I'm using salsa. By the way, follow me on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Okay, here we go. To start, I'm going to make the salsa. Now this is what I consider my everyday salsa. I typically keep a jar in the refrigerator, but since this is a recipe video, I'm going to show you how I make it. Here I have a griddle that I've been preheating, a little bit of oil, and I'm going to saute and char Roma tomatoes, jalapeno, onion, and 2 cloves of garlic. Typically, I like to use 5 Roma tomatoes, but I only have 4 today. So I'm just going to saute these until they get some charring. So everything is charred and sauteed. That took about 10 minutes or so. Now I'm going to puree it in my blender. I'm going to remove the stem from the jalapeno, the skin from the garlic cloves. I'm going to add a little bit of water, and I'm going to add 1 or 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon powder. Now I'm going to puree. In a preheated pan with cooking oil, I'm going to add my salsa. You'll want to taste it for salt or seasoning and be sure to adjust to your preference. I will be adding just a pinch of salt. I'm going to give it a mix and I'm going to bring it up to a gentle simmer. Once it comes up to a gentle simmer, just like this, I'm going to let it cook for about 10 minutes and then it's done and ready for the enchiladas. I will be making chicken enchiladas today, so here I have some chicken breast that I cooked in my air fryer. If you want a recipe video for chicken breast cooked in the air fryer, I will link it below. So I'm just going to shred it with clean hands. I'm also going to be using 8 ounces of shredded pepper jack cheese. The cheese is whatever you have on hand and it's your choice. So for the corn tortillas, you'll want to pass them through oil until they are soft and pliable. This will help to keep the texture when you go to dip it in the salsa and cook it back on the griddle. Okay, so let's make these enchiladas. My salsa is still warm and that's actually kind of hot. I'm going to give it a mix, and I'll say this is optional. You could just roll up your enchiladas and just ladle over the salsa, but I'm going to give it a dip into the salsa and put it back on my griddle with a little bit of oil. I am working with a low heat. If not, it will splatter and burn everywhere. So add the cheese and the chicken and carefully roll it. Typically, I like to use 2 kitchen utensils to sort of guide and roll it, but I'm using my fingers. So I'm just going to repeat the process until I get about 3 or 4, and I'm just going to cook these until the cheese is melty. Okay, so I have 4 ready. I'm going to show you how I top it. I add the salsa on top. I also like to add Mexican crema. This is a Mexican style table cream. You could use sour cream. I also like to sprinkle cotija cheese and enjoy. You can top and garnish how you like. Serve with your favorite rice and beans. It all works. And dinner is served. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.